So how might sight affect sexuality? Well, one of the most common pieces of feedback that I often hear around sight and sexuality has to do with bright lights. So bright lights often do agitate individuals with sensory disintegration. And again, I think it's important to understand that what is bright to one person may not necessarily be bright or offensive or difficult to someone else. Okay, so this is really about how the individual themselves experiences that sensory input. So environments with lots of visual stimulation may as well be overwhelming. So what comes to mind here might be walking into a classroom, certainly for younger children, where the classroom is just so bright and there's often, these bright lights, but then in addition to that, there's often a ton of colorful cutouts and letters and posters and charts and all sorts of information pasted all over the walls and hanging from the ceilings and all over the chalkboards. And so there's a tremendous amount of visual stimulation in the way of information and numbers and letters and shapes and colors to take in all at the same time. So traditionally the thinking, certainly in primary schools, was that the more information, in the classroom and the more colorful it was, that the more engaging it would be for students and the more conducive to learning of an environment it would be. What we know now is that students learn differently. There are different kinds of learners in any different class that you may have. So that kind of approach may work very, very well and may be very exciting and very inviting for some of the students in class. That may hold very true. And for other students, it may be very overwhelming and it may be too much information and it may create a difficulty in terms of where do I look, what do I process, how do I, take this all in.